Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Bella and this is my channel. So I can already tell you guys that this video is going to be very hectic. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I wanted to vlog this process because I personally love watching these videos, so I thought it would be fun for me to do my journey through this. So as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be decorating or like reorganizing my bookshelves. So I currently am sitting in my new comfy chair in my room. I wanted to do the intro. This video is going to be all over the place. I can already say that now. You can probably tell in the corner I have a whole stack of books. I have a whole bookshelf and a half over here of more books. I'm looking a mess. I'm so sorry. As you can tell, I am sunburnt. I got completely fried. I went to the beach today. So this video, pretty much, I'm just going to be taking you on the journey as I organize my books and like kind of re-go through them. I am completely redoing my room. Like, I have moved every piece of furniture in my room. So it's all a mess right now. So if you get a peek, please don't judge. Also, I had a trip this past weekend, and then I'm also leaving in 2 days for another trip, and I'm gonna be gone for a week. So my whole room is just a mess of like organizing stuff, going through and trying to get rid of, and then also getting prepared to pack for that trip. Also, this video is kind of gonna be a little all over the place because I'm so mad. Okay, let me explain. So, as you can tell, the chair that I'm sitting in, I just bought it, so I put it together and stuff. And then I also wanted a new bookshelf to go with my room because I think I have like I have 290 books right now. So because I'm redoing my room, I got a new bookshelf. And this is it. This is the new bookshelf. It is 5 tiers. And I'm so mad. So I got back from my trip last night late. We got back at like 9 or 10. And I decided it was a good idea that I wanted to put together my chair, which I did. It has a footrest. And then I thought, why not put together my bookshelf? Because I really wanted to. So I put it together, but the backing I put on the wrong way. So it was like the brown, like the back, like cardboard side. And this backing is so cheap. It was taken off and flipped around. But pretty much I'm going to be organizing all the books here, all the books on this shelf. I'm gonna be figuring out where I want them here. And then I am also going through this whole stack of books, organizing them and just kind of like figuring out where I want them. So I'm going to be bringing you guys on that journey, and I hope you enjoy. I love personally watching these types of videos, like the organizing my bookshelf. So I hope you enjoy the process. What I'm dealing with, I decided to put all my books against my closet just to see kind of like how many I have. So I have all of these, and then I have some more over here, like some series. But so these are the stacks I have, and then I don't know if you can see, but I have all of these too. And then I have 2 more bookshelves at my dad's house too. So this is only like a part of my collection. I have a serious problem, but I love reading so much. So I think that the next step in this process is going to be organizing my books in like the sections and piles that I want them to go on my shelves. So my thoughts were, obviously I want this white bookshelf to be the one that's like my favorite books, and like I want to put like book art or like just like book related stuff. So I want that to be like my favorite, like, you know, books. On the brown one, I think I'm gonna use that for like either books I don't read a lot. I have a lot of books that are like from when I was like younger, like childhood books, or like maybe series that like are my favorite. And I think I'm also gonna use the bottom shelf as like a storage kind of area because my room, I have no storage and I have to go through and downsize. And then, last but not least for the bookshelves, I have this one. So I literally, like, before I got this bookshelf, this used to go pretty much to the ceiling. So I need to go through here, decide what books I'm gonna put on there. This one's probably gonna be like less sentimental books and more books that like I haven't gotten right to right now. Books that like I'm not dying to read, but like I'm not ready to part with. So that's how I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start going through the piles and just deciding what I want where, and like I will kind of explain as I go. And then obviously the shelves, as I said, they're gonna be changing, like they're gonna be upgrading. This is kind of just a rough draft, but I wanted to record the process anyways. So I will get to that and I will show you guys and update you once I have an update. Okay, so I have my first kind of update. So the books that I have right here are the ones that I'm going to be putting on the brown shelf so far. And then I have these two series. I have the Hobbit and Golden Compass series, I'm pretty sure. But those are the series that I want to go on my white bookshelf. So these are the three series that like I'm not really dying to read right now, but I'm not going to part with them. So those are going to be going on one of the brown shelves. And then these are a lot of books that like I don't think they would fit on my big shelf. So those are books that like I want on my bookshelf. I'm not parting with them, but I don't want them to go on my white bookshelf. Okay, so far I have this pile of books. So this is like the first pile that I've actually done. And these are all books that either like I feel are more educational or like I use them for school, like an assignment, something like that. So I want these books together, and I don't even know, they might not even go on like my main bookshelf. These might go on my brown one or like my smaller one, but these are books that I want together. So this is my first pile. This next pile that I have, I'm a little iffy on, but I think I want a shelf that's kind of like series. So I have the first two Harry Potter books, and I actually have the rest of them. They're just somewhere in our garage and I don't feel like getting them out. I have the Cursed Child, and then I have this like, Tales of Beetle and the Bard. So like the first like part of Harry Potter. Then I have After and After We Fell. So I know those obviously like I think are books 1 and 3. And then I have the first and second book, which is Red Queen and Glass Sword. And then I have the Shadow Falls series. So I have book 1, and then this is actually book 1 and 2. So it's again like series that I really like, but I only have like the first couple books. So this is another shelf. One thing you will learn about me is that I am a reader that absolutely loves romance books. Pretty much all I read is romance and fantasy. So I think I want to make a shelf that is for books that aren't necessarily romance or fantasy. So here I have like a lot of books that like I don't think they fit in the shelf with the series, because even though some of these books are series, I don't necessarily have all the books. I only have like one book in the Maze Runner series and like this and that. So these are books that I feel are more like either like thriller or just don't fit with the other shelves. So this will be going on a separate shelf on its own. This next pile is not complete, but I just really wanted to talk about them and rave about them. So this is going to be like my main shelf, or like my favorite shelf. And I think it's going to be the one that's like front and center right in the middle. These are pretty much going to be like either my favorite all-time books that I have, or books that are like 5 stars. So as you can tell, I have every book so far in the Boys of Tommen series. I will say I've only read Binding and Keeping 13, but those books I read in like like 4 days. Like both of them, they're huge. I read them in 4 days. I need to read Saving 6, Redeeming 6, Taming 7. And then whenever the next book comes out, if there is even another one, I'm reading it. And then I obviously have Artemis and Fury because that is the best book in the series, hands down. And then just like some standalones. So this is going to probably be my favorite shelf. I will be adding to it. So yes, these are my favorite books. Of course, I realize that as I'm recording me doing my bookshelf, it is going to die on me. So I'm going to stop for tonight. It is currently 11:30 p.m. I'm tired. I've been working on this for hours. So this is what I have so far. Obviously, it's such a rough draft. This is not even close to what I want it to be. A quick tour. So these are just books that I have not been able to place yet. And then over here, I have just like the series I told you about, just like random books. Those are the books that I don't have a place for yet. And then down there is just some storage, as I told you. So now starting up here, I have the series that I don't have all the books in. So that's what that is. This is just random romances that I have that I feel like these books are either like pretty popular, talked about, or just books that like I've seen a lot, so I want them on a shelf. This shelf is going to be like my absolute favorite books. These are books that are like not romance. They're like they're not fantasy. Some could be fantasy or like dystopian, stuff like that. And then this is just the rest of the books that I threw on there for right now. Also, when I finish my bookshelves, I also have this chair and footrest that I'm going to put here, and this is going to be like my little reading nook area. And I thought that this would also be a cute setup to make videos at. So once I'm done with everything, like I'll put the chair up and I can read here, and yeah. Okay, so this is the end of the first part of doing my bookshelf, but I know that once I get back from my trip, I'm going to be able to work on it a lot more. So yeah, I will see you at the next update. Hi everyone, I finally have some more updates with how my room is going. I will say the last time you saw me, that was about like 2 weeks ago, I will say. So I got back from my trip and I just have not had any time to do anything that I wanted to do. But I do have a very exciting update. My plan for when I first started this video was obviously just working on my bookshelves, and I will be going through and showing you what I've done, and I will actually be asking for your opinion because I have some things that I'm not sure what to do. But the other day I went to Barnes and Noble's and this book thrift store that's near me, and I decided to stop at Five Below just because why not? And I ended up picking up this. So I have always wanted one of these little carts for a TBR cart. So this was only $20 at Five Below, and like I looked online and the closest one in price was like $39, $40. So I obviously grabbed this, and I'm going to be building this very soon, and I'm going to be taking you on the journey. I don't really have any books to fill it with right now, so I need to figure that out. But yeah, I'm excited to build this with you guys. In regards to the update that I have for you guys on my bookshelf, I've added just a couple different decorations. I have this cute little cowboy boot, which I don't really know what I'm going to use it for because you can put stuff in it. So I don't know, I'm waiting to see. And then over here I have this glass jar and I have stickers in it. And then I also have this pack of stickers, and I don't know if I want to decorate it with stickers. I want to use this as like a little TBR thing where it's like you write the books that you haven't read on a piece of paper and then put it in here and I blindly pick. So I think I'm going to do that. I have some stickers that I want to put on there. I've added just some more books that I have, and then over here, so I recently just got this cup, and in it I have all of my different bookmarks, and I have these like bookish pencils that I haven't used. So that's just like a little decorative piece right here, just with all my stuff. And then over here I also have this vase, and I don't really know what I'm gonna use it for. If you have any ideas, please let me know, because I'd like to think that I'm creative, but I definitely need some help. So, and then down here I turned the book around and added some more, and then same down there. The next update I guess I would have is that I added this Be Fearless sign on top of my these aren't floating bookshelves, but on top of this bookshelf. And then I just organized all the books and got them in order. And then these are this is where you can hold the book and keep it safe. So I just put it right there because I always struggle with where to put it, and this is all my annotating stuff. So just a little thing right there. And then this bookshelf, not much has changed. I just added some more books. But yeah, so, I also, this space right here, I have some posters that I'm going to be putting there, and probably one over there. But so those are all the updates I have right now. I'm going to be starting to build my cart soon, and I will take you through that process. So, as you can tell by that time lapse, obviously for what I paid, $20, this is not bad quality. If I were to give it a review, obviously it's not the best quality, I don't know, I paid $20 for this, so obviously I'm not expecting, top tier, equipment or top tier materials. I will say I'm really happy with it. I think it's super cute. They had white and black, but I went with white because it matches my bookshelf. And I think it's super cute. I'm excited to start putting decorations and books on it, and it'll be good. I will say, if you are making this, be careful. If you could see in the time lapse, I was barely even using the tools, so I don't even know how, I just wasn't, which, call me dumb, but I was using my fingers and I cut my thumb open. So be careful if you ever do get this. But I'm excited to set it up and show you guys what it looks like. I'm so excited to finally be able to say that my reading area is pretty much done. So obviously things are going to be changing. As I get more books, I'm going to be moving things around, and if I get sick of how things are placed, I'm probably going to move them. But I'm so glad that I could take you along this journey with me. I'm absolutely in love with how it turned out. I need to get more books or figure out what I really want to do with the TBR cart. I'm not necessarily sure what I want to put on it, what decorations, and obviously I'm still going to be getting decorations as time goes on, in regards to my books. But I'm so happy with how it turned out. This was a long journey. It took me a couple weeks to get here, and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, quite literally later. I finally have it done and organized, and I'm so happy with how my room has turned out. I just wanted to take a moment to say that if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching and for coming along this journey with me. I have always wanted to start a YouTube channel, and to be able to start a YouTube channel about my life and things that I love is so exciting. Obviously, as time goes on, I'm hoping that my editing and my camera work will get better, but I really appreciate all of you guys that are here with me and watching this with me, and I hope you enjoyed. This process it took a while to get here, but I'm so happy with how things turned out, and I can't wait to keep updating you on my life. So thank you so much for watching. Please, if you enjoyed, subscribe, comment, do all those things. It really means the world to me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!